recording.
I
Not
check all day long.
recording.
Good.
What's up about?
Check about all day long. We
Talking
fight
about
about
you.
you.
So hold on.
What
What's
you
the
gonna say? You
conversation?
gonna say you was like
Flash it, baby.
when we talking
Flash it,
about
baby.
Are we
I
live?
feel
Eminem.
nah, we're not live. Just
Are we
record.
live?
No, I'm not
recording.
I'm gonna chop it up.
No, I'm really not
What
gonna.
you saying, Ro?
About
Flash it,
Eminem.
baby. Flash it, baby.
I was saying about
Flash it,
Eminem
baby.
that he's nice.
He's nice for sure. You can't doubt it.
But
You can't debate that.
him being nice in his skill set or level has nothing to do with his color.
No, he's just nice.
All his sales base.
No, he's just nice.
He's nice. I'm an MC.
Right.
I'm an MC's MC.
Right.
Let me put this.
M
I'll
is
put this
fucking
here
incredible.
if you want. I'll move it so you guys can.
No, put it back where it was.
When they sold
Don't yell at her.
the
Don't yell at her. Don't yell at her, Rob. Put it back over there.
It was recorded.
Put that shit back.
I thought I was doing you guys a favor because your friend wasn't coming in.
Oh, he's not there?
I didn't want to be in it.
You don't want to be? I need you in there, bro. It's content.
I got you.
You don't want to be recorded?
She got to be careful.
Fine, he got it. He got it.
No.
Listen,
Is it
Tragedy Khadafi's in the corner. You can't see him. All right, go on.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. But listen,
Yes.
so Eminem, how nice he is,
This.
has nothing to do with his skin color or nothing. Like, this is what I always say, right?
That's the problem, is that everybody's comparing him, saying he's not as dope because he's not black.
No,
It
you're
has
not
nothing,
nothing.
it
No,
has nothing
no,
to do
What's
with
your
your
favorite
color.
song of Eminem?
No, like,
Stan, Mockingbird.
I want to say this one, right?
I mean,
Now,
Oh, Stan is
he's
good.
nice,
40 of his, 40
Right,
of his songs,
right.
30 of his songs.
but
I like
him
the one
being
that he
nice
gives to his daughter.
is not
where
because
he's
he's
like,
white,
I
right?
love
No,
that
he's just
one.
nice.
But let's look
Yeah.
at reality,
Which
right?
Mockingbird.
When he
No,
says,
not
gotta get
Mockingbird.
up
Not
to
look, when
Mockingbird.
he
It's
says-
not even better than Mockingbird.
when he says, yo, but he's outsold.
You grab me that pencil, please, in the refrigerator?
This is what I want to tell you.
Yeah.
At the same time, when he says he's outsold everybody, right?
Right,
Now, in part, that is because he's white.
of course.
Because he's
Outselling, right, of course.
But he's
And
massive.
wait.
Yeah.
And you know why?
You gonna put me some
And
ice?
you know why that's in part because he's white? Because, listen,
It's
Little white kids get money on music.
and guess what? When you have a certain
Thank you, buddy.
group of people who dominate something,
Right.
right? And now comes along
White kid.
a white kid,
Yeah.
right?
That just shatters all the boundaries.
No,
Can
not
we
even
see
just
everybody?
that.
Is everybody on there? Are you on there too?
All on them, man.
But
I
it's
want
fine.
everybody.
There's
Rob, why the fuck a bigger camera? By the way,
Because I
fucking Diesel.
see, me and her, we kind of
We got the little two blanquitas.
the machine is gonna get behind him.
My little blanquita right here. Rosa 1, Rosa 2, blanquita. Blanquita 1, blanquita 2.
You just started the show, so blow it. The machine's gonna get behind him, man.
Right, for sure.
Now, that's not
And
necessarily.
little white kids have money to buy
But listen,
records.
that's not necessarily his doing full, right? Son is from the bottom. He's from the dirt.
Yeah.
You can look at his content and his subject, man. He's from the fucking dirt.
Words dropped a lot of us.
You know what I'm saying? He came up. I respect that. Now, is he as look?
White people, respectfully, now we know this, right? There's some white families that live in the projects too, right? But white families that are poor in the suburbs live in trailer parks, right? So Eminem comes from that. He comes from the trailer park, which is the equivalent, when they call quote unquote white trash, right? That's what he is. I'm not being disrespectful. That's what he is, right? That's what he is.
That's so reality. He says reality.
It's reality,
He
right?
talks about it. It's a class.
Right. But he's nice lyrically. Has nothing to do with that. But his sales, like you said, does.
Because you know what? They have their own now. When
Right.
you look at Pun,
Right.
when people say Pun was the greatest, right?
To them.
Pun,
To the Puerto Ricans.
and Pun was not the greatest.
He was not the greatest. Fucking
We didn't have time.
And Rifkin.
Wait a minute,
Rifkin
listen.
say he's the greatest.
Pun was my friend.
Yeah.
He was on a record with you, wasn't he? On a
But
record?
besides being, he's a real.
He's
Dude,
dope.
he was my friend.
Yes.
Wasn't he
Yes.
on
And
a
I-
record with
He
you?
was on my album.
Right.
And he did it for free at his prime.
Yeah.
At his, his apex. But Pun was not the illest.
I didn't think he was
He didn't have time to be the illest.
Listen. Now people gonna hate on me when I say this, but this is my real opinion.
Yeah.
I might be hung for this, but I think Biggie is overrated. And I'm gonna tell you why I say
No,
listen.
how can you
My
say
God,
that?
you
Wait.
real. You real.
Let me tell you why.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to us.
I don't think so.
That's my point. Look, there's a difference between a fan's ear
And a purist, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Serious
yes.
ear.
Yes, King.
and an active motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Part of my left.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's in my
I'm
heart.
gonna tell you why I say
That's right,
that.
baby.
They was calling Biggie the greatest on the second album, but yet they will say when somebody said Kendrick is too. When the critics argued that it was too soon to give Kendrick the title of the greatest,
That's real.
and he was only 2 albums in, they said the same shit about Big. Was my argument. They had the same amount of work put in at that time, and they were saying Kendrick was the greatest.
Look, they say that Rakim is the greatest of all time. He's the god of
No, what I'm saying is.
However,
Why? I'm
however,
saying,
however,
listen, you can't
if you
listen, hold on,
can't
hold on.
name 9 songs,
Hold on.
10 songs of Rakim.
Hold on, listen.
You can't.
Yes, I can.
Yes, you
Listen,
can.
listen. That's not
Yes,
it.
yes, he can.
Yeah.
Shit. Give me 10 songs right now.
The letter, follow the leader. What's this shit called?
Exactly.
President. What's
Made
the
Every
Every
Beautiful
Let
Every
him
Beautiful
go.
President.
Let him go.
The whole fucking Peter Fool album was a classic.
I'm asking you to name 10. You got 4, you
Hold
stumbled.
on, hold on. Wait. Follow
It's
the
about
leader.
album.
Microphone feed. Wait a minute.
The R.
Let the rhythm hit him. The
R.
I broke
Know the
I
legs.
broke-
Wait, know
I
the
broke
legs.
the R, by the way.
Check out my melody.
Ooh.
Eric B for president.
Right.
Besides knows, but he don't know. I'm talking about.
Listen, baby. Listen.
God.
Listen, baby.
What's that song?
Wait.
The R. The R.
Wait. God, right? Ghetto Love. Mahogany. Wait.
Ooh, Mahogany was my shit.
That's 10.
He named him
There you go. He can name. You know why?
because he's a peer. No, but listen. Here's my point.
Difference.
Let me get my point
That's
off.
why I knew you couldn't do it, but I knew you
Listen, let me get my point off. When they was calling Biggie the greatest, he was only 2 albums in, and he was dead after the first album, right?
You didn't even get a chance to really experience Big yet.
Yes.
Right. So they were saying he was the greatest. How? He didn't have a large enough body of work.
Because he changed New York hip hop.
Yeah,
He was already
exactly.
New York
He
hip-hop.
did.
No, he didn't,
did
bro.
too. I agree.
He did change New York
He
hip hop.
changed
He
New York
did.
hip hop.
He did everything,
He
right?
brought the melody back into the music. He
Yes,
brought the love back into
everybody,
the music.
Okay.
People were happy again.
The fashion,
It's a different kind of music, Rob. Different
But
kind of
he
music.
said he was the
didn't
greatest.
change it.
He
didn't change it.
If I'm in a cipher, I put my man against all of them.
You know why?
I bet my
But you
man
know why you
will eat them.
But you know why you
Because
can
I'm
have
a fan.
Yep.
And
You're
I
more
love
than a
it.
fan.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's true.
You're more than a fan.
I'm your
A
brother.
fan
I'm your brother.
because you know me.
Yes.
So when I say certain things,
I know
you
it's
know
true.
what's behind it.
Yes.
Wait a minute. I'm making a point.
Yes.
You know what's behind it. We didn't even get to know Big.
He had enough work in.
Yeah.
Not even just that. You didn't even we heard Big under the shadow of someone else.
Right. Puppy
And
was the
that
biggest
says it
star
all,
than Biggie.
because
No
imagine
doubt.
if it was just him.
Now granted,
He
that
would've
shadow
really
helped
changed
market
somehow.
Right.
a not so
Right.
attractive dude.
Right.
Yeah.
And
He made
gave
big niggas fly.
him, not just him, his wife too, his ex-wife,
Yes.
Right,
Faith,
right.
Miso, whatever her name is.
Lisa Hilton.
It was a combination of things.
She was a
Because
stylist, right?
Big needed to be marketable.
That guy.
Wasn't the most handsome dude in the world.
They tapped on
like
that.
a Nas per se,
Right.
who's a handsome,
No doubt.
he was harder to market, so they gave Big a glamour, a style. And that established a movement around Big.
Right. Facts.
But we never even got a chance to experience Big.
At the time when he was coming out,
Can't say he's
at the time when he was coming
Can't
out,
say he's the greatest, right?
he's not the greatest. He's not. By the time he was coming out, you
Neither
had
is
Pun.
him.
You had Pun coming out. So you had a big Mexican kid, big Puerto Rican kid, and a big black kid, right? So you had the big lover kind of guy. Now Pun never crossed into that world.
He
People
kinda
loved
did.
him as an MC.
Well,
They
Crush a lot.
didn't love him. Crush a lot. But they didn't love him like they loved Biggie.
Biggie, yeah.
Right? They love Biggie. He's happy. He's the big
I
dope
know
boy.
a
He's
million
the big
motherfucking
dope
Puerto
boy.
Ricans
They love him.
that'll argue you down.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Everybody wants their own.
The girls right here are fucking going crazy over Big Pun.
I don't know.
Bullshit.
No.
They're not. They're not going crazy.
How old are they?
They're the same. They love Biggie. Same age. Biggie's the same age.
Biggie, you know.
How old
I
are
don't know,
they?
40 years
Respectfully,
old.
you're not telling me exact, but
They're
around
30.
me.
I mean,
They're-
Rafiyq Abdellah.
So they weren't in club cheaters.
Huh?
They weren't in club cheaters.
Right.
They weren't in the tunnel. They weren't. They didn't. When you get to fully experience
Experience it.
the era of an artist,
Yeah.
something different. They heard remnants.
No doubt.
You gotta be in that moment. It's a different aura.
No doubt.
I'm gonna tell you like
That
this.
shit hit different.
I'm gonna tell you something like this.
I just never
That's
understood,
truth, baby.
and I like them a lot too, but I also like Fat Joe. So you got Fat Joe had more of an appeal to the young girls than I think. Big
Hell
Fat.
no.
Yeah.
Are you no.
I'm talking to the girls right here. Definitely
I
did.
agree.
Which
Yeah.
Fat Joe are you referring to with them?
I'm referring to the songs like Lean Back and these songs the girls
Of course.
love.
Lean back was hard.
That's what they love.
But of course.
Yeah,
So
but
you
even
got
back then,
big-
even back then when he made
Not when he made You Gotta Flow, Joe.
because I mean
No,
we
Flow
are
Joe, remember that?
old
Yeah, I remember that.
like,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
it
They
started.
got Fat Joe at Lean Back. That's what these kids get.
Lean back was
Exactly.
hard.
That's
what they
like
get.
having Nas at I Know I Can.
Or
You
or
didn't
the song he did with
experience the
Lauren.
full Nas though.
Right, so he did with Lauren.
And listen, speaking of Nas, this is what I was about to say. That's how all this just started. Nas, to me, any person that got an ear, can't deny that Nas was influenced.
No doubt.
But Nas
Look,
says
fire,
he was
fire.
influenced by Tragedy.
Fire.
When
Fire.
Nas says he's influenced by Tragedy, he's not a biter.
No.
Not a biter.
Nah,
He
nah,
took
nah.
the style that he had, right?
He put his own
He
spin to
loved,
it.
he
I
loved
took
that
from
style.
By the way, no.
I took from dudes.
Listen,
He took from Chuck.
Listen,
He took
you
from
buy
Chuck.
him
He
because-
took from LL and Chuck
You buy him
Berry
because
all
he's
day.
not- he's not-
And
he's not-
KRS.
Because he's not.
Right?
He's not what?
He's not. Because
Because he's not what?
he wasn't saying you. He wasn't saying you. That's why.
So wait.
Negative.
So let me ask you a question. He owes it to me and himself to save me?
No. He had to.
He did pay homage though, Rob.
Wait a minute.
Let,
This will get it fucked up.
no, let me finish. Let me
Break
finish.
it down.
Look at Rafiyq is like,
This is
Evan's
different,
being
my brother.
instigated.
Listen, this is different because he knows you and you know him. And this why. See, this is real. This is real. He knew you. And what's up, family? That's listen.
He doesn't have to ride his dick, dude.
No, listen. I'm not.
What are you saying?
I'm not.
You don't gotta rob somebody.
I think I get what he's saying. If you're inspired by someone,
absolutely do.
it's
Yeah.
art at the end of the
But
day.
that's having integrity.
Yes,
right.
Everybody doesn't have integrity.
Right.
And I can't expect everyone
Thank
to have
what he
integrity,
say.
brother.
Everything he says, I love them. Look, I love him. I love because I got myself for them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got me from them.
Right.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why. And that's why he wasn't there doing. That's why he wasn't doing that. That's why.
Why would you help something or support something that could be a potential threat to you? Who does that?
Everybody has room to shine.
Who does that, bro?
True. But one thing I will say,
When this was all happening in the 90s, right? He was one of the youngest MCs to be on wax.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
He was at 13 years old. He's on wax. And the kids in the hood are like, who is this fucking 13-year-old kid? When you got G-Rap and MC Shan and all these rappers that are part of this cultural movement that's starting in Jamaica, Queens, Southside Jamaica, Queens, right? And all these kids were coming up and rap is just starting. The 80s are starting, right? In California, we have NWA, and it's in the 80s, all right? And all these rappers that were a whole different kind of scene. And then he's coming out as a young kid.